Good evening from Expert Credit Sweep. So this is a different video type than I normally do. So I have received a lot of requests for information about like tools I use and everything and programs and whatnot. So I decided to make a video on it. So I'm going to show you a couple of things. I am going to plow through them because there's a lot of them and I don't want to waste anybody's time. So first things first, a lot of people said that they couldn't hear me. So I got a new mic. This is the Yeti by Blue. It's got a bunch of awesome controls and everything. And it's directional, so you can make it go up and down. There's a mute button on it. What I was using before that was also by Blue, and it's the Snowball Ice, like this, with a little tripod on it. It's not directional. It does not go up and down. I mean, you can move it this way. So bought this tonight. This is with me like all the time when I am working. Battery life on it is amazing. So this is the LG Tone something or other. I don't remember which version it is. And then like a couple days ago, I also, even though I have like laptops and tablets and obviously my desktop and everything, I also got the Acer Chromebook. And believe it or not, it was only $149 at Walmart. What I use that for is very, very simply to push out my social media stuff using one of the sites that I'm going to show you, and also to answer like YouTube and whatnot while I'm just, you know, winding down at like 3 a.m. answering like comments and emails and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to move this so I can show you a couple of things and just move it right off of the edge. Okay, so first things first, I moved from using Gmail for business through G Suite over to Zoho. And when I did, I encountered a whole horde of things that they offer, and I'm so happy. Like, you have no idea. It's like the best thing like I've ever done before, and it's like better than like Wonder Bread. I don't even eat Wonder Bread or white bread or like sliced bread, but like if I did, it would be better than that. Okay, so jumping right in, there's a workspace. So you can go to mail, you can go and use something like Slack, that would be Click or Connect, and that's where you can like you know, interact with your team and everything. My team is me, myself, and I interact with myself all day, so I don't use that one. What I do use is Connect, and I use it for, I'm not sure if I have it up on here, but I use it for like my tasks and my board, and reminding myself to actually do things, because if you watch my previous video on the key to success, I have list for list and lists for all of my lists for my agendas and all that kind of stuff. So it does keep it all nice and tight there. Now, because my phone just went off, I'm also going to show you that there's an app, and a lot of these are free. They have free versions. So, you know, if you don't want to pay for apps and programs and everything, you more than likely don't have to. So Zoho also has Notebook, so you can actually, I don't know what you use currently for, you know, keeping track of like notes and everything while you're on the go, but they have an awesome one. It is free, and you can either write or type your note. You can take a picture, you can record with your voice, and there's like a checklist version, and you can also with your completed notebook, you can either share it, print it, whatever. So I was driving back from somewhere and I had all these things going through my head, and I knew that the whole speech to text thing was not going to be fast enough for me, because sometimes I talk really, really fast. And so I recorded 16 minutes and 29 seconds. So after I recorded, I was like, well, I don't want to go transcribe it, because I might as well just have like, you know, waited until I had the time and then transcribed it myself. So I went and I found TEMI.com. T as in Tango, E as in Echo, M as in Mary, I as in Igloo.com. You can upload an audio clip, and the first one is free. Everything else is like, you know, per minute or whatever. Designer, which I also use for my ebooks. Oh, I didn't put that up here. Which is only $27 a year, by the way, to create ebooks based off of like blog posts and everything. And you guys have seen those in my videos. They also offer transcription for audio files. So I did not go through them. I went through Temi. I did not pay anything. It allowed me to go and edit things before I printed it or shared it or whatever. It was really, really awesome. So back to this, there's, you know, you can do docs, and Showtime would be like presentation mode. Sites would be like websites that you create, and I just knocked my mic. Writer would be like Word, Sheet would be Excel, and Show would be like PowerPoint. There's a lot of awesome stuff on here. So for people that have multiple, you know, social media sites, a lot of you know about like Hootsuite and stuff like that. So Zoho has their own version of it, and it's Zoho Social. So I have my Facebook and Google Plus profiles connected, and I just did this the other day. And oh, someone commented on my post, and I didn't even know that. See, because I haven't logged in and I haven't checked, so I haven't had the time. So instead of having to go to multiple places, you do one post and you push it out. You can schedule it, whatever. Obviously, they have you know, upgrades, so you can upgrade it, and you know, like Enterprise allows you to do. It tells you like the best times to post and stuff like that. I already know when I'm supposed to post. I know a lot of like algorithms and stuff with like social media, so I post at those times, or I schedule for the post at those times. The next thing is projects. So, all right. So there is a free version of projects, and I used it, see right here. So 5 users, 2 projects, integration, feeds, calendars, and forms, but I use 2 different versions of projects, and I'm building an online platform that is on my website for a credit sweep education program, I guess you can call it, where I take the user step by step by step, literally, with using videos and modules and everything to teach them how to do what I do. So I'm moving more over into the consulting part of this. Consulting is what I really, really love to do, meaning teaching one to do this. So I needed a way to build out what I wanted visually, kind of like a storyboard, and I couldn't figure out where to do it, and projects allowed me to. Another thing with Connect is that you can go and if I clicked on Connect, it would pull up, you know, my task list, and you can, if you have more than one person within your team, you can also have that whole Slack thing where you're, you know, commenting on your groups and, you know, your to-dos and all that kind of stuff. Like, you have no idea. This is just like, there's so many things that you can do with Zoho. I'm so excited about it. You guys really need to check it out. So let me get rid of these 3 things. But this one is allowing me to basically build what I want, doing the research part of it prior to actually building it and creating the videos and everything. And then I will be posting a video. This is going to take me months to build, but I will be posting a video when I want to do the soft launch, because whoever is going to be within that soft launch is, you know, going to get a deep discount. And then I am going to do a debriefing with them prior to, you know, the actual hard launch of it, and help me to, you know, fix the bugs and all that kind of stuff. So this is the help desk. I did pay for it. It is mapped to my website. So the one that I'm doing is only $15 a month, but it made my job so much easier, because instead of dealing with, you know, 50,000 emails, now someone can go to, you know, submit a ticket and review the status of their ticket. They can choose a priority. But before they ever get to me, they can resolve their issue by looking at the knowledge base. And while they're typing in what their, you know, whatever their issue is pulling up the articles on the right hand side, so that, you know, if something actually matches, they never actually have to submit a ticket because they found what they needed. It's really, really, really awesome. And it makes it easier for me to figure out, you know, whether I've responded to something, whether I've closed something, whether it's done and I just delete it. And I literally don't know what I've done all these years without this help desk. So there's that. And then I have Zoho Campaigns. This is also a new thing that I've been using my Chromebook for in the evening. So I have a lot of lists, depending on if you submitted your information on my website, whether you started a sign up and you didn't actually complete it, whether you submitted for a download on my website, such as, you know, brilliant techniques to expedite the credit repair process. So you would get the download, and then it, you know, you opt in and it pushes you over to my list in like 3 different places, such as the CRM, and which is also through Zoho, and on my campaigns. And then I have like I have things automatically set up, so it puts you in a different place that than someone else for something totally different, and it will automatically run a specific set of activities, such as sending sending this versus one of my other campaigns. It is so awesome. So campaigns is actually part of my other subscription with Zoho, so everything ties together and it integrates. It's wonderful, and one of my lights just went out, so let me get rid of this. Now Zoho also offers live chat for your website, so I do not use Zoho for chat, and let me just try to get a better light on me over here. Okay, so I don't use Zoho for chat, but I did want to let you know about it. It's really awesome. It's through Sales IQ. So they offer a couple of different things. Like if I wanted to access Zoho Sales IQ, it'll tell me about it helps you with your SEO and your AdWords, and you can also convert these people automatically to your list and to your CRM. So that's what we're talking about, integration. So their free version allows for 100 unique conversations per month. So there is a free version, and you just go and take the HTML and stick it over there. Oh, and I forgot to add one more thing over here. So I also use Leadpages. So I'm going to show you that too. So if you want something more, let's say that you have more than 100 unique conversations per month with someone on your website, then you can also use, which is 100% free, mylivechat.com. I have used this for years. I recently took it off my website just because when I moved from GoDaddy over to Wix, it did not really fit with my website, because with like you put the HTML code right on your site, but you actually have to pin it there, and someone would go to expand it and it would be hiding the ability to click on like the home page or the credit sweep page. So obviously I took that off. So it does work with mobile, so does the what do you call that, the Zoho chat. So this thing is so awesome. You can monitor your website, you can proactively initiate a chat, you can have it so it's set with triggers. This thing is like awesome. It shows you IP address, what page they're on, where they're from. It's like, it's for free, and then there's like no reason why you would even want to upgrade. So I don't know how they're making money off that, honestly. So, when you log in, it gives you like all of these different options, and it's totally customizable. So if you are looking for a free live chat for your website, or I don't know if it allows for blog or whatever, I've only ever used it on my website, then this is something really awesome. I think you're limited to maybe the number of agents or something. Maybe that's what it is. See the upgrade thing right here on the top right. Okay. So for document tools, I have like 100 of them, but I'm only showing you one, and I've shown this in other videos. So if you need to remove confidential information, maybe you're sharing a credit report or something like that, and now they also have a Chrome app, Chrome extension app, or whatever it's called. So you would upload your document and you would go and edit it. Maybe you only need 1 out of 5 pages. You can delete the other pages. Maybe you want to, like I said, remove confidential information. So then you can go and erase it. You don't have to black it out. You can literally erase it. There's a lot of stuff you can do on this. It's really awesome, and it is 100% free. Another thing that I use, so this would be so that I can keep track of when clients are due. So even though I have a CRM that tells me when my clients are due, you can't really change the date on it, and maybe there was an issue with the person giving me their documentation, maybe there was an issue with their payment to me, maybe there was an issue with whatever, and it allows me to change the date. I can put my notes in there. I can put their login, like whatever it is, I can have it all in one place. It can, you can drag it around. So on, let's say tomorrow I have 15 files that are due, it's going to show me that, Bob, Sue, Linda, and so on and so forth are due, and that tomorrow I have 5 more, whatever it is. And you can, print it out. You can do whatever. There's an app. So if someone calls me and says, hey, when's my file due? I can, just like it's showing on the screen, I can pull it up and it's going to show me that Bob's file is due tomorrow, and whatever. There's a lot of information you can put on here, and it's kind of like Todoist and Asana, but I really like this one better. Before I started using this, I looked for about a week and compared them all. This is also free. Okay, another version of something like that that I used to use, now once again I'm completely with Zoho, which also has one of these, and I'm using that for something totally different though, is Freecamp. So let's say that let's say that you have things that you do every day, and then you have things that you really need to do right now, and then you have things that are like semi-urgent or whatever. You can customize them, and you can put multiple projects, and within those projects multiple things, and move them around. So to recap on that, you can do that with Zoho, you can do it with Nirvana, you could do it with Freecamp, and I'm sure once again that you could do it with Trello. I used but it's kind of basic. You can use it for Trello, you can use it with Trello, you can use it with Asana, and you can use it with Todoist, and they all have apps. I don't know about this one though, and I just hit my mic again. Okay, what I use for my live and recorded as live webinars is Stealth Webinar. I love it. Or Stealth Seminar, sorry. I absolutely love this. It's like $70 a month, and normally it's like $100 when you sign up, but I got in a promotion. I only paid $69, and I just hit the mic again. Sorry. This looks kind of basic right here, but you would go and upload whatever your event is, and then you can go and customize it. And what's really awesome is that you do not need to have any technical skills. You record your video, and you have your images that you want. And if you really don't know what you're doing, it is recommended that they set it up for you, and normally it's within 24 hours. So you would just go and submit a help ticket with everything that you need, and they're going to put the whole thing together for you. But I didn't need that. I'm like really tech savvy, so all of mine were just created very quickly, except for I had some image issues, but I got past that. Now, something as far as, let's say that you do contracts, let's say that you have people that you either sign in person or that you need to send a contract to. So I used to use Sign Now. I actually renewed my annual subscription the other day because I needed to access a contract. But I'm currently using mine now through my CRM when someone signs up. But what I used to use was Sign Now. The only con to this one is that their app absolutely 100% sucks. It's like mad shitty. So if you are signing people in person, I'm not sure if you would want to use this one. There's a ton of other places that you can use, but this one worked out for me because I was simply emailing someone a contract when they signed up. So $60 a year or $5 per month. Well, it's $5 per month paid annually, so $60. And I'm not sure what their regular pricing is. Let's go to pricing. So all right, so $5 per month when paid annually, and then if you need like links instead of sending the contracts, then you need to upgrade to Business Premium. Okay, what I use for faxing. So I've tested a bunch of different places, such as eFax and Fax.com, and I can't even think of all the places. I personally really like, for many reasons, including the pricing and like how many successful faxes that I get. srfax.com. Now, the thing is as a credit repair company, when you first sign up, they're automatically going to think that you are a scam because of other companies that have previously signed up, and you need to submit, certain things like your credentials, or, copies of things that you may be sending, or whatever is going to substantiate, your business and your goal and, usage for SRFax. And I like that for many reasons, obviously, but it protects consumers, it protects the business, and, it's good for you. So srfax.com. So they're really awesome. Their pricing is like outstanding, and they have like really, really awesome customer service. I called at like 11 o'clock, like the first 5 nights I was with them, and someone in New Zealand answered the phone. It was like, oh my God, this is like totally awesome. Okay, so for scheduling appointments, I use bceta.com. Okay, so when, like, let's say that I post a YouTube video, in the description is always going to be that link that you're seeing at the top, live.com/site/expert credit sweeps. So instead of sending someone to my website, expertcreditsweeps.com/book-online, I can just send them directly to the scheduling link, and they can schedule appointments, send a quick message, share a document, and you can even log into your file here, or your profile, whatever. And this also was integrated to my website. So if you go to my website, expertcreditsweeps.com, you're going to see the widget down in the bottom right where you can actually schedule right there versus going to the book online page. It is really, really, really awesome. The place that I built my website through is actually Wix. So if you go to my website, and it's going to load kind of slow, so if you go to my website, it is actually through Wix. So when I was with GoDaddy, it did not allow me to code the way that I wanted to, because I do like all of my own coding, and so I had to figure something out, and I had to switch, and I switched back to Wix because I actually had a site with them previously, and it was just wonderful. So this is actually a squeeze page that is connected to my website, and this entire page is just HTML. So, and I'm going to show you where I set that up. So you can go and click on book consultation. Book a free consultation is going to take you to the book online page of my website. So when I say that this entire thing is just a little code of HTML, what I'm talking about is that I also use Leadpages. So leadpages.net, it's where you can create landing pages, whether it's, a watch our webinar, schedule a consultation, whatever. It's for converting leads and getting leads. And so they offer I think it's a 15-day trial, and then it's 37 for the standard, and something else for, like the other ones. I just hit the mic again. But it's really, really, really awesome. You can choose one of their templates, and which is just drag and drop. It integrates with, all these different things, and I mean, it's really awesome. So I built one of mine, and that's what it looks like when you're building something. You build it, and then it gives you publishing options, and you would, if you choose HTML, it's going to download the HTML page, and then you just go open it up in Word, and not Word, I'm sorry, Notepad, and then you copy the HTML and go and drop it on your website. So this is what happens when you go to expertcreditsweeps.com. You go to my squeeze page, and right up here you can go and click on main site or help desk, and it's going to bring you to, expertcreditsweeps.com. So oh, and another thing that I'm using is, and see what I'm saying, it takes a minute to load. I'm also now using Testimonial Robot, so someone can go and submit their testimonial right here. Let us know what you think, submit a review, and it's going to, automatically rotate, and that's HTML as well. So there's like a lot of awesome things that, let's get rid of the lead pages, but there's a lot of awesome things out there. And remember, I was talking about that, subscribe, for the newsletter thing. So if you go and fill this out right here, it's going to take your information because you joined the list, and it's automatically going to push you to my CRM as well as to my campaigns. It's going to put you into a campaign, and you're automatically going to start receiving the campaign that I set that up without me doing anything else. It is super freaking awesome. Okay, so for YouTube videos, I use and subscribe to two different things, vidIQ and it's vidIQ and TubeBuddy. So it's all about SEO and optimization, and I can actually go and let's go to SEO. So my stats for the previous are, for July were not that good, but if I wanted to go and optimize these videos, it's going to give me like the best tags to use, and I can either add them all or I can ignore them all. So this is bulk SEO optimization. It's $49 a month for the one that I have. I don't know what the other ones are, but you can do channel wide tags, keyword search, and then the page that I was on, it's like all analytics and whatnot. You can look at your competitors. So awesome. And then when you're actually on YouTube, it's while you're building out the things for your video, like the title and the description and your tags. Oh my God, leave me alone. It's telling you your score, so you know whether you're putting in enough for your video to, reach enough people and maybe, to get suggested and everything by YouTube. So the cost for TubeBuddy is actually for, the SEO and everything is $9 per month, although they do have a lot of free awesome shit. So the last thing I want to show you is AppsBar. So I have not completed the building of my app, but I'm currently in the process, but it's not something that I'm trying to do, like right now. I just don't have the freaking time for it, nor do I have the need. So this is something you can look at, you can build it, and then it's going to help you push it to, Google Play and all that kind of stuff. So now if you have Wix, there's a really cool thing with Wix. See if I can show you. Okay, so Wix, you can access Wix chat from the Wix, app, but also you can create a club, and it's like Facebook-like. So what I mean by that is if I go and click on club, I created a club. Let's see if it'll focus on it. I don't know. Yes. So it almost looks like Facebook. It's very, very simple. And it's like if I posted the link to this, you can go and join with the link, and you can share things. I mean, literally just like Facebook, right? But you can access the services on here, which I haven't set up yet. Memberships, you can access, what I have for sale, group chat, and see other members, and then the chat is down at the bottom. This is really, really awesome. Once again, I haven't had time to do it, so I haven't told anybody about it until now. Now, I think that is it, but you should also look at, okay, so for screenshots, this is another thing. There's two last things I want to tell you about. So for, I should just do a video on the extensions that I use. There's so many. So let's see if this will work. So if you do a lot of screenshots, you will want to look up explain and send screenshots. It's really, really, really awesome. So if I go and let's say I wanted to share a screenshot of this, and I use this every day, probably 25 times a day. Let's say that I want to hide this part because it has confidential information. We're going to get rid of it, delete section. Maybe I want to, show someone that they missed what I was talking about. I can box it in right there. If I want to go and, add some text, I can add it right here. I can choose the colors, size, text. I can change, there's like a ton of stuff. If you want someone to know that this is step one, then you can go and put, step one. You could also record your screen with this. Let's say that I'm done. I can do it as a PDF. I can share it. I can, download it. I mean, there's so many things with this. And like I said, I use this all day. Like when someone can't log into their file or there's an issue, I will share my screen as an image or as a video, and then I will show them what I'm talking about. Now, I also want to lastly tell you about Cami Viewer and Annotation. So I've been using their free version, which that's when, you know, in my videos when I'm showing a PDF and there's like a bar on like the right side, it's because I'm using Cami, and you can go and highlight things and everything like this. So their paid version, though, you can actually record a video of yourself on the right hand side, or voice notes and everything, so that when you go and send them that PDF, it's also going to have that video that they can, you know, click on the right hand side. It is so awesome. So I guess that is it. And there's the what do you call it, the extension for that Cami desktop control. So I guess that is it for this evening. I know this video was kind of long. I apologize about that, but I did not want to, you know, leave anything out. And so I hoped you enjoyed this video. And if you didn't, then I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, free information is free information is free information. So I'm just trying to give you guys some awesome tools that you can use. So tomorrow night, I will be continuing on with what do you call it, the Wednesday night video series for indirect dispute techniques. I'm going to try to fit in 3 of them. Okay, I still have, you know, YouTube comments I have to catch up on, but I have been working like 18 hours a day and whatnot, so a little bit tired here, guys. All right, so that is it for this evening. And once again, if you needed to know what I recorded this with, it is Zoom, and every single one of you should be using this over here on the left hand side, and it's Malwarebytes. I think it's like $24 a year. It's less than $40 a year. So get rid of all of your, you know, security on your website, and all you need is Malwarebytes. I promise you, it's going to tell you about every single thing that is wrong with your computer, as far as like Trojans, and well, hopefully you don't have a Trojan, but you know, it's like scanning while you're online and everything. Like, you do not need, you know, Kaspersky or whatever, and all those other waste your money shit. Okay, so that is basically it. I'm going to shut the fuck up now, and I'm going to let you guys go. So have a great one, and I will see you guys tomorrow night.